Yeah. And then we want Spellbreaker. Yeah. We want Embercleave. And how many of these do we run? 4. Collision Colossus, just a pair. I mean, this is like a pretty straightforward list. A lot of 4-ofs. Zhur-Taa Goblin. This is the Robber of the Rich. Good job. Here's the interesting ones. A pair of Shiftings. A pair of Anaxes. And Gallia of the Endless Dance that lets us discard and draw 2 cards. So there's the main deck. But we need 3 Temples of Abandon. 1, 2, 9, 8. Bing, bong, bong. All right, in the side. Cindervines. Domri. Oh no, it's Domri's Ambush. Shifting Ceratops. Legions. And last but not least, Anax. This is the list. So you guys should take a peek at it. I mean, it's a pretty linear game plan, right? We summon creatures and beat the shit out of stuff. In the main deck, there's actually almost no creature removal because a lot of the decks are... It's not really about us trying to... Well, there's just not a lot of creature-y decks out there. It's a lot of weird Yorion, Karuga, do shit later decks. So the goal of this one is to just go under and crush. Gruul time. Mow them down. Get your beat on. Get your beat on. Get your beat on. Alright, play first. Do you want to be a Zhur-Taa? Luris of the Dweem Den. I mean, a bunch of Bonecrushers is a reasonable enough tool, regardless. Rhythm of the Wild. Rhythm of the Wild is one of these cards that looked good initially, but kind of sucks. The problem with Rhythm of the Wild is, first of all, in this meta, not really any counters. Not really any counters in this meta. And by not any counters, I mean, yes, there literally exist some counters. But, yeah, I think I need another creature. You can literally point to counters and go, I have found a counter, but, like, it's not like there are a lot of Esper or Azorius control decks floating around to the point where I want to make sure all my creatures get out. And something like a Shifting Ceratops is a better alternative. Rather than trying to get all my creatures to be uncounterable, I just get this one to be uncounterable, and we're fine. Oh, holy fucking crap balls. It's this damn deck, damn it. Alright, we win. Okay, let's see here. You don't think Rhythm is worth it for the Riot? Nah, I don't, Jay Birdie, I don't. What the hell do I even change in this? I need to be more aggressive. I need like one of these guys. Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to be too focused at all on trying to, like, kill his creatures. I mean, I want to just win the game really fast. Maybe... No, this seems fine. Okay. This is okay. This is like the acceptable way to kill off the foxes. Whoosh, whoosh. Bring it on, friendo. Righto. That seems good. Alright. I think I can take one more Dimaggio. Okay. Seems fine. Let me get this guy out. And then we lose to a Zenith Flare. Domri's ambush is nice here, because no matter how big this is, I can Domri's on this and it will deal death touch damage. Opponent might wait a turn, just leave the wall up. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go Pelt Collector, Robber of the Rich, and then I'm going to get a Zenith Flare. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be incredible. Okay. Hey, you're not a land. Let's go, guys. Haste and trample, fuck. Pair of the bing bongs. This is why I feel like winning as fast as possible is very good. Do I actually want the Scorching Dragonfires in here, maybe? This probably seems like it's not useful. Maybe I just do want a pair of those in there. I'm hanging on to this, man. Seems good enough. IMO. Okay. Here I go. Alright, commence the bongening. Greenland would be the nuts here. Tis the nuts. Ain't no defense anymore. We're doing it. Bam! Yeah, get that mountain out of here. Dude, I'm really excited. You know what's for dinner tonight? Korean. Oh, look at this! Infamous Zombie is also working with me to kill Infamous Zombie. Feels excellent, man. I think I would like one bigger creature. I think that's going to be good. Bing bong. And then Embercleave next turn. Easy. Only Physician says, when you're not streaming, what are the decks you enjoy playing? I'm still trying to get a Jeskai Control with Godzilla and the Jeskai Ultimatum to work. I really like those cards a lot, man. Godzilla is awesome. Absolutely awesome. What's for dinner? Korean Soon Tofu Soup. Really excited. This is how Standard works. Easy, man. I mean, it's nice to have a deck that's going under even the other go under deck. Totally sexcellent. 2 times in 1 week. And I had leftovers for lunch the other day too, man. It's so good. It's actually the best. Yeah, that's it. That's the nuts right there, man. Watch this. We're going to draw Red Lando. Red Lando. Hamlet's Ghost says you're actually the best. Ooh, Hamlet's Ghost making me wiggle. PCCL is also being absolutely... Ooh, close. Oh, Trostani. Not Trostani, Amara. Dude, do you remember when Selesnya Tokens was the nuts? Remember that? Oh, so good. Oh, yeah. Look at this board. Look at this board we're building, you and me together. Do they ever nerf cards in MTG? Lianchi, they basically don't. They essentially say this is too difficult to track. It's too difficult to track. Alright, that was a good one. So we don't need to come over the top. What we'll probably need is a lot of creaturey, deaturey, removal-y, doovally-do. I think that's it. I mean, it's just too hard. If you said, like, this is a 3-3, no, actually it's a 2-3. That's just way too difficult to communicate out to everyone. Way, way, way too difficult. Or I should say, challenging. I like that word, challenging. I've grown to like this word. Because the thing is that, like, there's a whole lot of corporate bullshit speak where I don't actually tell you the thing that I'm thinking. I tell you something, and I'm hoping that you intuit the code for what I'm thinking. And I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. I like being straight with people. What the hell is going on here? I like being straight with people. I accidentally passed through the end of the turn last time.
Steadfast in all your ways. Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Whoops. So, I mean, there's a lot of corporate bullshit speak that exists, but what I love about the word challenges is challenging.
I will be fine.
is that it's a good way to say, ooh, I don't know about that, but in a way that is less directed at the person. And I like that. I think that's dope. Well, okay.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
That's really great. But yeah, I think one of the challenges, if you're a Wizards, is that if you say this is a 2-3, no, we're changing it to a 3-2. It's just too difficult to communicate that out.
Return, and with more by my side.
Because I did it in this order, it's going to come out with another counter. This deck rules. This is great. Oh, man. Oh, I love this. Fade Magus says, hey, Dan, I'm starting coding boot camp this week. I know you've talked about coding before on stream. Do you have any advice for fledgling coder? Yes. Make lots of mistakes. Make lots of mistakes. Just make mistakes, man. It's totally fine. The way that you learn with coding is to make a lot of mistakes. And if you think about the way that you're educated with respect to other subjects, like, oh, you're learning math. You're learning a little bit. No, that's wrong. Do it properly. Your goal is to not make mistakes. You should make a lot of mistakes with coding. Make a shitload. That's how you learn. Make notes in your codes. I am someone who is personally very leery about comments. Very, very leery. I put considerable effort into naming everything and naming variables properly. Far more so than I try to do something like put the notes in. I'm sure many of you have heard the phrase, comments are lies waiting to happen. Comments are lies waiting to happen. Comments, I think, are one of the most challenging things to do properly. See that? Look at that challenge. There's some real challenges there. You dare bonk me? In return, Pikachu, I bonk you. Rawr. Sacrifice me. I love that we're in a constant countdown. It is a good day to goodbye. Comments are really hard to do properly. Because, like, there's a theory to putting comments in your code, which is like, the goal of this block of code is to X, Y, Z. Well, it seems reasonable enough. I made a mistake. I should have put in the untapped land so I could have collision Colossus. Well, you know, there's this idea of like, yeah, no, I'm trying to do it properly. I'm trying to like make it groovy. I'm going to leave a little descriptor here so people can understand what's happening. You know, because if you, for instance, are doing almost anything in games, you're going to have a lot of weird corner casey shit in your code, and it's good to have some comments there that's just like, okay, well, because of the way the physics works in this particular engine, we had to make the character stop moving by checking for this weird thing. So you just put that comment there, and it's great. But I think too often people are just like, well, you know, they write a piece of code that, like, handles the jumping. And then they just put in a comment like, this is what handles the jump. And then put in another comment, detect player input. And it's just like, dude, you don't need these. Just fucking write the code. You can just write it. Or if there's like a block of code and then at the very, very top someone's like, the purpose of this class is to blah, 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 and then this was written 6 months ago and everyone else just was editing and changing the class and now this thing at the top is a lie. Dispy. Hi, Dispy. Ah. Oh, hello. Oh. Discard a card at random. Fuck. But it's kind of funny because, like, I went through phases with comments where when I was a brand new person, oh, it forces me to. It's not a you may discard. Okay, thank God. You know what? I'm taking this action, man. Fucking bold. Gallia. Yeah, like when I was a young developer, I was like, and by young I mean I'm talking like elementary school's first time I did any programming. Elementary school, middle school, high school, and even into college. I was like, I don't want to comment the code. I just want to write stuff. You'd write and copy pasting, tons of copy pasting, variables named pretty much the same thing everywhere. And then in my college and grad school years, I started to do larger scale software things. And I was just like, I'm going to start commenting. I started to really cherish and love the act of coding and making things beautiful. Everything's wonderful. Oh, and I love comments, big sets of comments. And then what happens is you spend time working with any fucking buddy. And then you hand them this beautifully commented code and they edit it. And then a little while later, you come back to that and then you find that their edits to that set of code, it just doesn't match with the comments anymore. Oh my God. This game takes fucking forever, man. And then all of a sudden you start being like, well, I mean, we should really, guys, we have to work on commenting the code. We have to make sure the commenting system is the same. And everyone is like, absolutely, I fully agree. We should definitely do that. And then the comments keep being fucking wrong. Just get me out of this game, man. And it's not that code is... Wait, let's see here. Let's do a quick sideboarding. I know I want these. I probably don't want these. This is not necessary. I think this is probably not necessary. Probably Gallia's. Seems good. Yeah, so it's kind of like stop viewing commenting as either an absolute necessity. Don't put it on a pedestal. It's a tool. It's a tool, and one must think about how to use it as a tool, and one must be aware of the positives and negatives of the concern. Coming all the way back to the original question, Mr. Magus. Yeah, just feel free to make a shitload of mistakes. The thing about, again, the thing about like a math exam is if you get 80% of it right, you go, fuck, I got 20% of it wrong. But in coding, it's just wrong, not quite, nope, wrong, nope. It works! Yay! I will also note, this is a really important thing to go along with make a lot of mistakes. Second thing I want to know for you. First, make a lot of mistakes. Second thing, don't move on to the next thing until you understand why your thing works. If there's a bug and you fiddle with the ordering of some of your lines and the bug goes away, don't fucking move on. Stop and understand why it didn't work. Please understand why it works. Okay? Please understand why. And the third thing I want to tell you is that there is a hidden step in coding that you need to be aware of, which is the now make it look proper phase. First, how the heck do I get this thing to work? I'll only try this. Part 2. Oh shit, I think I got it to work. Nice, it's working. Step 3, how do I need to rewrite what I just wrote to make it proper? To actually make it good. Don't just fist pump and move on. I can take 1 damage at a time, it's fine. It's really important to do. And this doesn't mean spend 6 hours thinking of all the different use cases and be like, haha, I have found how we can... It handles every possible case. I just mean like... Wow, that's a great draw. I'm keeping this because I suspect that there is a Croxa. And I want to chuck the land. You know, and I don't mean like try to make it the most extensible code ever, but you know, like if you say, okay, I have this controller that determines if our hero needs to grab onto a ledge. And then once you're done with it, you're like, actually, I'm going to, instead of having this script attached to thing A, I should have it attached to thing B and sort of rearrange it. So you do like a little miniature refactoring, just to make it work good, just to make it look nice. Wait, is Rafa Ben? Hi, Rafa Ben. Was it you that asked me the question about showcasing work? How do you show that you're willing to go back to work? Was that you? Sorcery. Was that you, Rafa Bean? I think so. Rafa Bean asked a question a long time ago. The fuck? Who the fuck? How in the shit? In the fuck? I think you had a question, I think. Luris is the being of the total death. Rafa Beans. Man, Rafa Beans had an interesting question. I want to answer that. But instead of answering it, we're just hitting the face. I like coding a lot. I miss coding. I've not done any codey work in... I haven't done any coding in a long time. I feel like a bad person. Maybe a little bit more water would be good here. Been drinking some coffee for a bit. Maybe drink some water for a bit. Why would my opponent do this, huh? Why would my opponent do this? What am I missing? Why did my opponent destroy this, huh? I think I need to cast this now. Ang 8811, gift and 5. Staying alive, keeping us in good shape. Yes, Sir Bobbington says, anyone will see the next iteration of the Not Called Gauntlet. We're looking into it. We want to have a little bit more of like a summer cool, crazy Twitch games. One of them, it's actually not the same as the Gauntlet, but it is called Straits of Danger. Deadweight? Are ye fucking serious? Alright. It's called Straits of Danger that, what? What did you do? What did you do? Yeah, a thing called Straits of Danger. It's a little project we've been working on. Fuck yeah. Bang bong. Very lucky. I'm working on with a group by the name of Big Bang. Working with them. I actually met them through Tristan, who is noble and good. Please don't. Please don't. Worked with them to make a fun little swarm game. Guess who the swarm is? It's you. Straits of Danger thing that was playtested Monday? It is. It is. Look at me. Lifting the veil. Revealing everything that hides behind it. We did it. God, I love Crocs. I should build another stupid Crocs that has to die. See, Vlem's here. Vlem, I think he played in the first one and not the second, I want to say. I have a shitload of removal. Seems good to me. There's a second one? Yeah, on Monday. On a Monday. There was you were doing another test on it on Monday to make sure it doesn't shit the bed. And then we're broadcasting it live on Tuesday. Boots says, this deck better than Fire's Gruul? It's certainly more stable. I mean, the Fire's Gruul one is absolutely, indubitably doper. There is no question in my or anyone else's mind that it is indeed the dopest. When's the next What the Deck? It is not Monday, but it's the Monday after Monday. Wait, shit. It's on the 25th. Okay, I should have a whole internet by then. I suddenly said, oh shit, because I wanted to make sure it wasn't the day that I was moving. Alright, let's just Domri's ambush our way out of this pickle. Preach the Forgotten Gods is like just such a nut card. Dante's Coffee Shop says, I want to watch some high-octane SC2 match right now. Any recommendations? I really liked the Parting versus Sue match from GSL Group. GSL Group's... C? Someone help me out here. I'm pretty sure it was C. Was it C, senor? That's a Spanish language joke. Ha ha! Très oui. It is a good day. Parting versus who? Sue. S-O-O. Sue. Oh! Don't get eliminated. A Zhur-Taa Goblin, you fuck! Would you consider Cindervines in the sideboard against this deck to kill the oven and claim? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's way too narrow of a solution for something that's not that big of a problem. Claim the Firstborn and Oven is one combo, but Claim the Firstborn and Priest of the Forgotten Gods is another combo. I mean, there's actually just like a sheet load of things to be concerned about. Poria says, how's your DK30 project going? I feel myself hitting a wall. I'm feeling actually really good about mine, and part of it is because I set my aspirations very, very low. I said, I'm gonna want to read books. Oh, you know I'm gonna want to read books, and I'm gonna call friends. So I didn't do a friend call last week, but I have 2 this week. I was trying to call one friend I haven't spoken to in quite some time. You're not blocking. Okay. And do you see that you lose? Do you see your lock beating? Do you understand? So I got my books here. This is what I've been reading. I'm on to pull this guy up. There it is. I have book 2 of the. Not book 2, book 11 of the Dresden Files that I've been reading. I also have Chew, starting Chew again. It's a good comic book series. I like Chew. Chew's really good. This is a very good comic. I am currently bookmarking my place with a foil dream trawler because I'm cool. And where is it? The other one? I'm missing a book. It's probably on the kitchen table. Sorry I'm so tappy and twitchy today. I feel a little bit weird energy-wise. Occupies this can be Monday now. I'm on the edge of my seat with Black Sad. Dude, Black Sad's a pretty good game. Black Sad's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. We're against Sangu. Sangu des. Doomhammer says the Dresden Files sound very interesting, especially since you refer to them a lot. But book 11 sounds very intimidating to get through. Is it worth? Yeah, each of the books are pretty nice, quick reads. They're like adult Goosebumps, man. You absolutely eat, chew, and plow through them. They're very nice. Woo! A Narset to find an Embercleave? Yes. They're really quick reads. Like you can easily chomp through. Ugh. Gosh, probably like 2-3 books a week.
Don't worry, I got you.
I have found you, my friend. I think an axe is still a play here. What else do we get? Oh, we get a Landy.
It's only a matter of time.
And it absolutely has some superb cheesiness to it. It's good. It's good. I like it. So if we get a Dandy Landy, I think that's Liesel. Well, this almost did it. Let's see here. So let's Deal 6 damage to a flyer, and let's Zhur-Taa. Ooh, you love to see that. Someone's trying to be cute over on the other side. I'm telling you, Gruul beats is just always good. It's always good. Don't need these Bonecrushers. Part of me feels like I don't need the Shifting Ceratops. I think I want the Cindervines one time. I think I want these. I think I want 2 Anaxes as well. Shit. Do I want the Shifting Ceratops? What do I do about the Shifting Ceratops? Huh? This, I mean, this does have the benefit of immunity. Verthuth. Agent of Treachery, but I don't think I need to be thinking in terms of what do I do when the Agent of Treachery comes down. I think I just kill them earlier on. I'm going to keep it because I'm absolutely going to get a 2-drop coming up because we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 2-drops. I told you. It's a few too many options. Is this burning an eternal flame? Why is that the song stuck in my head? Shit. C-Drop said, did you see the Noxus earlier with the best of 1 Storm Herald Classification Fling combo deck? Oh yeah, we uploaded a video to our YouTube yesterday of exactly that. Cindervines. Do you feel the same? Oh man, Fart Slave is reading some of that sweet, sweet Black Sad, man.
I know my responsibility.
You dare bounce me? Oh.
Might be a bad idea.
Watch this. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna Gruul Spellbreaker, bonk and donk Pontiferia, and that's gonna be no problem. Next turn, here's what's gonna happen. Haste. Next turn, Archon of Sun's Grace. There it is. Pow. I don't think this is a Luca deck. We see Prince. We see Archon of Sun's Grace. So I don't think it's going to be Agent of Treachery early. Yeah, I understand that the Black Sad comics are getting released in English in a compilated edition. Teferi, quite contrary.
Show remorse. I'll show restraint.
Show remorse. I show restraint. Almost looks like Winota.
I've got it.
Almost. It's kind of a weird mixture. Well, that's kind of neat. I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, it's gonna take me a million turns to play all my shit. Dang. Sure, let's kill both of them. Awesome.
Now
That's
what?
nice. Eon Blue. What up, Eon Blue? Oh my god, yeah, I'm excited about TSL. I'm casting the second day of TSL. The post-combat hover, you love to see it, you know that. You see it happen, brings a smile. See you in another life, my friend.
Colossus could be okay sideboard in this deck. Yeah, I wonder about that Puppy 81. I wonder, because I feel like Colossus is pretty good. I feel like Colossus is pretty good, but I mean, this deck appears to... This deck was a tournament winner. What a fuckface. Far too dangerous to leave alive with the Ikoria out. We have a couple options. Depending upon what Sangu does, we can Colossus Embercleave, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn. That'd be pretty good. Is this a defensive spell? Butterfly? That appeared to be a good play. Do you see Gallia breathing? Do you understand? Hello? It's me, Embercleave. I hope somebody didn't crack a fabled passage. This is like one of the best cards to get. Yeah, get it. What are you gonna do? Maybe I should have just passed on to combat. Can't believe you've done this. Not better to equip the token? You cannot. Well, you can't immediately, at least. This, you can only equip... Where is it? You only equip at sorcery speed. You only equip at sorcery speed. Otherwise, that would be super broken. So what happens is you exit main phase and you go to pre-combat, and at that pre-combat phase, that's the start of combat, and that's when the token pops outie. Look at this, we get to draw. Yeah, what do we get? Show me what I got. No, not an Island. Look, it's Island. Goodbye, Yorion. And a healthy bing bong to you, sir. One top, one bottom. Not my favorite thing to see. Now, we cut the Bonecrushers. What would be really funny is if our opponent just played like a Birth of Meletus or something. And then we just go Cindervines burn. Yep, okay. Cindervines burn. Oh, one time, man. One time. Let's do it. This'll do it. This'll do it. Alright,
that's... He's a wiener. Alright, this deck owns. This deck just frickin' owns, man. You may block if you so desire. Talking about fancy stuff, getting Embercleaves. This is me getting Cindervines. It turns out just beating them in the face is really great. Oh, I have 2 copies of Cardboard Live open. Oh, shit. Dangerous Macadamia says you're welcome. Love it. You should rename yourself today to Helpful Macadamia. You're a macadamia that provides a positive influence in the lives of non-macadamias everywhere. Ang8811 says, Mechanics question, does a 0/4 with Death Touch kill things? It does not, because a Death Touch means any amount of damage that this creature deals is lethal damage. This is a Sneep. Sneep keep. So we see an Obosh, this is a Prey Piercer deck. What in the what? Our opponent is playing a green-black Obosh deck? A green-red Obosh deck? Green-black. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Become big. And big and... Let's trample with Double Strike. If you kill the defender with the first hit, does the rest go to face? Ya knows it. Do I have that very deft touch? So this is going to be more defensive. Collision Colossus I should probably cut. Coming in. Not a problem. Let's play a Fire Manduba. I thought Hunted Nightmare was going to be just sick. It turned out to be like, okay. Here comes the questing beast. There are so many Christmas ones. Good to me, man. It's so funny, like the first 2 hours of the day. Okay, so if I swing with both, so I swing with one. This is good. I did it. Absolutely bamboozled. Did it. I mean, this is a Thunder Punch deck. We just grab people and punch them very, very quickly and vigorously until they don't get up anymore. It's a good way to live. Excuse me. these pesky forests is going to get out of there. I think if you are a general black deck, you're going to want to look at Noxious Grasp, but since this is an Obosh deck, Noxious Grasp is odd. I think the oddness there is going to mean maybe the Myrtle Goose Rider? Maybe that's it? Let us rob. Very high likelihood that we actually get something here. Does Obosh affect Grey Merchant's ability? Let's see. What does it say? Grey Merchant of Asphodel says... Chaka, 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 chaka. Each opponent loses X life. So losing life is different than dealing damage. So, doesn't do a thing. Doesn't do a thing. Really death touch down on this guy. Seems good. Hey, look, he did board in Murderous Rider. That's an issue. I have no cards and I must scream. Ouch.
Right into battle. Let's get moving.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck! Alright, we lose. Ah, farts. Listen, if my opponent just drill bitted me and didn't play Ikoria, I'd still be getting the hell out of here. Hunted Nightmare is such a high power card, man. That's a very nice one to have. I do not want to get itty-bitty drilled. Or drill-bitted, as it were. I'm going to go with the +1/+1 because Menduba has already demonstrated that there aren't many Hunted Nightmares in there. Oh, shit. Alright, let's get nothing but the big ones. +1/+1. No. So I think that if this attacks, we will be able to break through in short time. Could double block, but then one gets Murderous Rider and I'm screwed. This is a more desirable outcome. Let's put a Death Touch counter on this guy. This is what I want to do. If I Embercleaved now, I leave myself... I've sort of put everything face up. If I just kill one thing like this... Okay. Okay, super duper shit. That's really, really, really bad for me, huh? Transmute 19. So how much damage am I going to deal now? So if I deal 6 and 6 and 4, that's 14. Which tisn't enough. Tis it? Okay. Time for like the infinity tuple block, because if this is a 3 and this is a 5, yeah, no attacks. Alright, blocking everything. Blocking absolutely everything. Ah. Fuck, man. Crappity dappity do. Well, I guess it's dealing 16 damage. Now the thing is that it's not. We'll still live. We still live. But the thing that sucks is that our opponent healed to 35. The healing to 35 is definitely a problemo. It is false that it deals a grand total of 16 damage. Because what happens is you deal 8 damage, you have to assign the trample damage across things, and then each of the assigned damage gets then doubled. Murderous Rider's like it? Is that right? Yeah, I just have to take the risk here, I think. Which, as it turns out, is gonna get us killed, but I mean, if I double block, I still get the absolute shit kicked out of me. Kind of a funky deck, but it's not like we got it. It was just close. I mean, sometimes you just gotta hope they don't have it. I mean, we won games like that earlier today. That was actually pretty funny when it was like, oh, well, opponent clearly has a counter here, and then I just, like, Zenith flared, and it was donk, and they immediately die. Alright, this is a teamer deck, so I would suspect that a teamer reclamation-y style look is what's coming up here, and we have lots of tools in the sideboard for dealing with this, but in the short term, we're hoping that a good collection of bonks is all it takes. I really do need to use the restroom after this. I need to take a little break. I need to have a mental health escape. What I need to do. Wilderness Reclamation. I have to do like this so I can get the questing beast out sooner rather than later. Now if one of these gets killed, this guy lives. I think Tony Low Photo has little to no hope against us right now. I think that we have this one. Kind of, because, like, let's suppose for a moment that Tony Low Photo has, like, literally Wilderness Reclamation. What? Holy shit, nice. If we suppose Tony Low Photo literally had Wilderness Reclamation and Explosion. Only like shoot one target. This is a challenging attack for Tony Low Photo to deal with. I mean, I suppose. Sure. I have to chump the Quenching Beast. Now a single Bonecrusher wins. Damn, Pelt Collector is awesome. Death by Beats is playing a cycling deck right now, and I have 2 Ironcrag Pyromancers on the field and 4 Zenith Flare in my hand. Oh, man. Oh, that's some filth. Alright, so we win. J. Ryan Taylor says, "Hi Sean, is your YouTube working for you? Your channel says it has no content." Oh, let's find out. This channel doesn't have any content. Really? Oh, look at that. YouTube's down. Well, sometimes your career just ends abruptly. You know, what are you gonna do? That's kind of a funny feeling. Yeah, like what would happen if YouTube just shut down and I just didn't have the stuff anymore? And that was that. It's kind of a funny thought, you know. Probably would be a lawsuit, probably, but I mean, I don't think it would be the biggest deal ever. Oops, these guys, huh? I would describe it as... it would not be great, but that's alright. What? Oh, what do we cut? Oh, cut. A pair of these, probably. Like one of these, I think. Yeah, I think YouTube's having an issue. Not a big deal. Not a large issue. But it's kind of fascinating. It's kind of fascinating to think about. And, you know, what the fuck? Oops, not you. Please come back. Alright. Alright, if I can get... Now, if I can just go land... Like, if I literally go red land, Embercleave, and there's no interruptions. That's it. Robert the Rich does function quite well. Alright, we need red land Embercleave is kind of the hope and prayer. Woo! That's a good one to snap off the top. Oh, dude. Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. We just lost everything. I literally, I should, like, the instant I cast, I was just like, ah. Looks good. Nice. This is really good. WikiPie says, "Hey Sean, so you're having some trouble. Have you tried not drawing hands that require mulliganing? Let me know how it works out." It's actually amazing. All these tiny little, like, psychological behaviors people do with communication. Got him. Like, that's so funny. Like the whole, "Hey Sean, here's something that you need to do. Let me know how it goes." Like, I'm going to give a suggestion, and it's up to you to do the work. Period. The end. Is this the end? So unless I draw land right now, we do get a bit fucked. Land will cause losses, and lack of drawing land when we mulligan to 4 will cause losses. Not the best. So funny. Alright. This actually does give us a fighting chance, which is kind of funny. This guy is fucking done. Gleekdawn guy. TY the fucking M. For the gifted tens. Tens and tens of gifted subs. Wub 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 wub. Bang! And fuck you. I have no idea what phase we're in. There it is. Let's lighten up. Storm's Reef. This spell cannot be countered. Does anyone know that song that I was whistling? Does anyone know? Anyone know? Massive. Yeah, I'll take that uncounterable thing. Bonk you in the head. No, this song, the... Man, hitting that high note's hard for me. Cause I have such a thick, deep voice, is what I'm saying. Bloop. Activate. Haste. Looks like we can win this. Let's see. Let's just go bottom, huh? Ooh, one top, one bottom. You hate to see it. Red source, red source, red source. I knew my sideboard pretty good. One top, one bot. Ta-da! Prepare to be ping pong. Yeah, of course. It is such a funny spot. It's like Uro. There's some odd times to scry, but you know, what are you gonna do? 2 top, 0 bot. Whoa. But over the break that is upcoming. We did it, we won. Never give up, never surrender. This deck rips and it slaps.